Hello and welcome back to EPIC44. Once again, I am Exo Lightning and I am today with Bollard.
Hello Exo, it's
go.
great to be back on Epic Land Stream with
Always
Intel.
good to have you, always good to have you.
Yeah, I've missed the Starcraft action. It's been 3 or 4 months since we last met up and watched some great Starcraft 2 gameplay. And we've got an absolute zinger for you in the second series of the day. We've got Geralt versus OpTiMiStC, and a lot of hype around Geralt, obviously taking his first Epic Land win at EPIC44. It was really cool to cast and watch his gameplay.
First time showing up, his first time winning.
Yeah, he was not messing around.
He was not messing around. Dropped one map the whole tournament. That was to Lorimbo, I believe.
To Lorimbo.
Yes.
Well, there's a chance he might drop a map here because I hear that OpTiMiStC has a build. That's what he told me. That's what he told me when we were getting ready for this one.
Okay.
Be interesting to see what he's going to whip out of the special tactics closet.
Yeah, the special tactics.
Special tactics.
Man, White Row was so good.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, you were telling me as well that Gerald's playing defensive.
He's known for being a bit of a spoon sort of Protoss, and by that I mean I judge him as being a spoon Protoss. he gets into winning positions, and Geralt is like the Protoss that I want to be, or like the extremely good version of me, where I'm like, when I'm ahead, especially versus Terran, if I attack, that's when I lose. Right? And Geralt thinks the same, so he doesn't attack.
So he just never attacks.
He's smart.
On the special tactics team, you could say he makes base and defense it.
He makes base and defense it. It's incredible. So yeah, he does that. So I don't know how he plays in PvP though. I haven't watched a lot of his PvPs.
Nope.
PvP is a much more kind of volatile matchup. There's a breadth of early game options that you can do.
Yep.
And those require a lot of scouting, a lot of reacting, and are often quite sharp. So I'm very interested to see what happens. But you can play in a very stable way. You know, open up Blink, 2 base Blink, or 1 gate expand Blink.
Shall we introduce the players?
I think they need some introduction. And first, I need to just flip the game heart like that. There we go. So, spawning in the bottom right, as the red Protoss in this mirror matchup, it is OpTiMiStC.
And in the top left-hand corner of the map, the reigning Epic Land champion, he is Geralt.
Oh, the reigning champion.
It feels weird to say that, not about Risky.
Yeah, it does
right?
a bit, doesn't it?
But it's pretty cool to have a Protoss winner of Epic Land. It's been many a year since that last happened.
You are certainly correct there. And actually, do you know what I thought was more interesting last Epic Land was rooting for Risky in the final as the underdog. That was the more interesting
that was
thing.
a bizarre feeling, the whole UK crowd. I mean, I say the whole UK crowd. There were a lot of Geralt fans, Polish Geralt fans that turned up and really represented in the crowd. It was super awesome to see. Be interesting from tomorrow when Indy's going to be streaming Geralt's games.
I was about to say, is Indy recasting
Not today, but we'll be recasting tomorrow, bringing more and more viewers to Epic Land, sharing the love of Kettering with the world, which is awesome to see. And yeah, we'll see as well if any more local fans turn up to watch Geralt in the flesh.
Yeah, and I'd love to see it. And like I say, this might be a good time to point out that given the lack of announcements about StarCraft, we are currently possibly the second biggest offline LAN event for StarCraft 2 this year.
That is actually mad to think that Epic LAN has ascended that high up the totem pole in StarCraft 2 esports.
Yes.
That's definitely the way around that is. It's not the other way around.
Yeah. There's nothing else going on with that. So, yeah, very interesting to hear. We do see Geralt's probe scout is a little bit faster, but everything else is exactly mirrored. The cybercores are almost identical timing-wise. The walls are very similar. This is all very standard sort of stuff. Now OpTiMiStC comes in here and does see everything as well.
No proxies yet. Probably not going to see any of this game. But as I said, OpTiMiStC may have a build, but it's a best of 3, so he can't hold on to it for too long. So if we don't see anything funky this game, perhaps next game.
Perhaps, yes.
The next game we'll see the shenanigans, but we'll have to see how it goes.
No. I thought this was blocking.
I thought that was OpTiMiStC.
Yeah. It is not, and again we do see the exact same thing here. Again, both players going for Stalker Sentry, which is a very standard opening. I guess how people used to play this was that you used to go 3 sentries, and then you'd have like infinite scouting. But now you have energy recharge, which is the ability on the Nexus. Oh, hang on. Oh, he did have
pylon block this time.
Yeah.
Being very annoying with that probe. Probe blocked for a while, and then when it got a bit dicey when the Sentry and the Stalker came out, dropping down the pylon. Will we see the cancel? No. Going to keep it there.
Okay.
Really deny that expo for as long as possible.
Yeah, both lost 1 probe doing this, but yeah, OpTiMiStC's base is actually delayed quite heavily. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, OpTiMiST lost his probe for no value. Geralt got a little bit of value out of it, but also then lost some money on not cancelling the pylon. Scouted.
Yeah, Geralt sees the proxy pylon as it goes down, and he actually might have even seen these 2 units come out.
Good
yeah, there
scout.
is no nexus here for OpTiMiST.
He's going to see that as well. He's going to see that as well now.
When he comes, well, actually, he just sees the 3rd gate, and that's enough for him to know, I think. So we're going to be interested to see how Geralt reacts here. And he has gone for the 3 sentries himself.
The hallucinated stalker is a nice idea, but the force field has completely destroyed this attack because the only stalker that can actually deal damage was trapped out.
That was very well played by Geralt. A smart play by OpTiMiST to try and break up with a scary amount of stalkers. But I think Geralt identified it really quickly that that was a hallucination and he didn't focus on it.
Yeah, he killed one of the hallucinations, then quickly switched to the real stalker and then focused that one down. Because at that point the sentry was already... did a sentry make it in to up the ramp? I think a sentry died as well, right? No, it didn't. It was just the real stalker. So yeah, 2 fake stalkers.
Oh my god.
Down. Wow. He's not messing around.
This is a Zane amount of sentries.
And the shield battery is there as well to back them up.
Yeah, we do have OpTiMiST coming around the side. He's going to try and take advantage of this no high ground, having to come up the high ground. However, force fields are so strong in this position.
Unless the sentries are all dying.
Yeah, sentries don't fight that well. We do now have 2 adepts coming in, and they haven't. They have been blocked at the ramp here. Very well played, very calm and collected here. However, there's not that many units.
Good.
But 2 shield batteries that weren't really being utilized before now are, and the momentum of this push is
petering out.
Yeah, it's not going to get any better, and now there is Big Daddy Immortal.
Yeah, at this point, OpTiMiST may have missed the timing. The Immortal is going to shred through the remaining stalkers, and that is going to be GG for game 1.
Yeah, yeah. There we go. Like I say, PvP looking very sharp. OpTiMiST, I think that was a reactive build. He was like, "Oh, you're gonna block my Nexus?
Well, that's a gateway then. See you
I'm
later.
gonna block your face, you know."
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there was a moment there where it could have worked. I think the force fields were just clean enough to keep the stalkers at bay. If the stalkers had got on top of the rest of the sentries, he could have wiped through everything before the Immortal came out, and it would have been a real problem.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was scary moments there, but Geralt calm and collected, and again. Always, I think he was still rallying probes, but the way he was able to block the adepts from getting in by putting a pylon there, that's a really crucial in the moment decision, because 2 adepts in your main, when you're already struggling to like actually take the main fight, that's a huge like issue to deal with.
Yeah, absolutely. If you've got to split those forces and it's already dwindling, you don't want to be having to pull the sentries because they're force feeding out the stalkers, so you should have had not much left at the ramp. So yeah, we're going to be going on to map number 2. I forgot to say before the game started, thank you Iba for the raid. Big shout out to Iba. Shame you're not able to join us for this LAN, but I'm sure you'll be back.
To reclaim your championship at some point, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
The rising star of the UK scene, as we like to say.
Absolute chap. And we'll be going into map number 2, which is going to be Whispers of Gold.
Oh, lovely! Yeah, it's the first time we've. I can say the first time we've seen this map on stream, but we've only seen 4 maps so far. So it's not that dramatic.
Have we seen 3 maps?
I think so.
There was only 2 games in the previous series, or did it go 2-1?
No, there was 2 games. So this is the 4th.
This is the 4th map. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, we will.
Speedy series so far.
Yeah, like I say, very sharp as is PvP often. What do we want? We want one there. Yes.
And then let's introduce the players one more time. Starting in the top left-hand corner, in the red trunks, 0-1 down in the series, it is OpTiMiST.
And his opponent, the reigning Epic Land 40, well, he's Epic Land 43 champion, reigning Epic Land champion. I should think about intros before I start talking them. It is Geralt.
No, I like the vibes of this intro.
Yeah, you like
it kept me on my toes. I wasn't sure where it was going. We were taking a journey, a meandering path.
Is he the epic reigning Epic 43 champion? No, he'll always be the Epic 43 champion.
We hope so.
Well, yeah, you can't rewrite history, I don't think.
I mean, maybe he'll get a retroactive ban. I doubt it.
Oh, wow. Strong possibility.
Strong call out there. No, Geralt seems like a top guy.
Yeah, he seems very good. Like I say, he's always willing to talk to everybody, and like he's very open about like how he thinks good play is. He's not like super secretive about stuff.
No, yeah, he shares a lot when he comes over to the old Blighty.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. And like, he doesn't know how good or bad relatively I am. So it's like, I bet he'll talk to me like I'm an equal. And I like that. I really appreciate that, you know?
Yeah, mingling with us plebs.
Exactly, right? Yeah. So I'll have to see how it goes. I was asking when he was watching one of the other players, and And I said, oh, do you know how good that player is? And he was like, oh, I was watching them. I don't know, they look like masters sort of a thing. And I was like, does everybody look masters to you? Because you're like so much better than masters. Does like, is that a compliment? I don't know.
I love guess the rank videos. Like,
yes.
Especially when you get like pros doing it, and they're looking and they're like, oh, this must be like diamond, and it's like a silver player. They're just so detached from normal StarCraft.
It's like a price of milk situation, isn't it? You know, like they just don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we do.
This is shenanigans, much bigger shenanigans than we saw last time.
Yes. Now, Geralt has come in and scouted.
And should have counted the pylons, right?
Yeah. But there are 2 pylons in the main, so this is a very sneaky kind of pylon. But the thing about this is why this generally doesn't work at a high level is because you delay, by faking the second pylon in your main, you delay the proxy by so much that it becomes less worth it. However, this is going to be a Twilight Council proxy. Not a.
So is this blink or DTs? What are we looking at here?
I would because it's so sneaky. I would say it's DTs. If you wanted to go blink, you can do that anyway.
Yes.
In base. So unless you're trying to just like keep your opponent guessing, but I don't think you should keep someone like Geralt guessing. Oh my God, this Stalker is already going out onto the map.
It's searching. Well, do we know where it's going? Can we see the path?
No.
Weirdly we can't.
Because,
there it is.
Yes.
It's the attack move over there.
Yeah.
So it's not going to find it just yet, but there are the probes in a weird place, so it might actually snip the probe. But yeah, he knows something's up, right?
Yeah. Oh, he cancelled it. He was then queuing round towards the south side, but he didn't in the end. And again, this comes from Geralt coming down to the low ground and seeing that there was no third pylon on the low ground. So that was very suspicious. We do now have a third gate at home, and OpTiMiStC is planning to like be aggressive here.
I think OpTiMiStC skipped a scout as well. Like I don't think he's sent.
Yeah, he never sent it across. Yeah.
Little engagement in the middle of the map. OpTiMiStC should get out with all 3 Stalkers. He doesn't want to take this fight just yet.
Exactly, and it is a Stargate on the side of Geralt, which can be very good in terms of like getting an Oracle or 2 out can be huge. Oh, it is going to be blinking down here.
Yeah,
and a 4th gate, so 4-gate blink, 1 base, very all in, and it is going to be an Oracle. I don't know if Oracle is the right choice here.
Oh, did that Stalker die? Yes, it did eventually, yes. And OpTiMiStC kept all of his alive, which is really good because they were pretty low health. Repositioning the stronger Stalkers out in front to tank. Like to see it. Good micro so far.
And did he see? Yeah, and he's seen this 3rd gate as well. Yeah. So again, Geralt knows this is heavy aggression. I'm again surprised it's an Oracle that's being made. I wonder if he's going to try and counterattack. There is no shield battery currently in the mineral line. OpTiMiStC, no.
If he holds the push, which I trust him to do, the Oracle is going to just clean up, and that may be GG. But let's see how much damage he can get done with the blink.
Yeah, he does put a stasis down first originally here, just to like defensively. And look like it's going to actually accidentally find the
Stalkers. Although the Stalkers have seen the Oracle, so now OpTiMiStC has a little bit of time to prepare and defend his mineral line. 2 Stalkers being warped in, I assume, in the mineral line to defend. Yeah, absolutely, that's good. And the push is going to happen at the same time.
Okay, lovely. We're going to be zooming in on the push. Things are going to be happening. One is this. Does this stasis ward go off? Oh, yes, he sees it. It goes off. Okay.
Can you blink out of it and trigger it?
Yeah, you can, but he blinked into it. Okay, Oracle is now also going into the thing.
Oh, the shield battery saves that Stalker on 1 hit point. That's insane. It does die in the end, and now the probes are being pulled as well.
There we go. The Oracle is repelled from the natural of OpTiMiStC, or the main, sorry, of OpTiMiStC. The second shield battery going up. Aggressive blink on the thing. He's out of range of the shield battery, but the heal on the recharge on the battery is huge.
And now the Immortal is here. There's been a lot of economic damage done. The workers are now even, but the Immortal might actually be enough to push away the Blink Stalkers.
Absolutely. With this shield battery especially, we have the Oracle coming back now. It might even be able to switch on, or it's actually going to put a stasis trap back there. But he does get it. That's huge, because there is actually still more Stalkers than thinking. 1 more warp in, and I think he might be able to just roll over this.
But the warp-ins are coming from so far away. Yeah. Where are they being rallied from? The pylon's miles away.
Yeah, from the thingy. And he is now F2'd. He's taken the 2 Stalkers from the main. He needs everything here. The second next Immortal has only just started.
Why is it so late?
I think he was at low on... Oh, no, sorry. That's a second Immortal. Okay, I think this is stabilized.
Unfortunately, with the 2 shield batteries and a second Immortal on the way, it's going to be so hard for OpTiMiStC to push in at this point. He was on the verge of victory there. It was within his grasp. But Geralt just putting up a hell of a defense.
Yeah, this should be really...
Still a large number of Stalkers, actually.
Yeah, I wonder if there is a world here where he throws down a Nexus and tries to macro out. Oh, picks off the Oracle. Big pick off.
Nice, but he can't blink out now, and the force fields are really good.
Oh, good maneuvering, though. Keeping the Stalkers alive for as long as possible. The shield battery is low on energy. Is he going to blink forward?
Big blink! And the shield battery's out of range. The one with energy is doing nothing.
He needs another blink, though, to get on top of the second Immortal, but he doesn't have it. He has to blink away. God, this second Immortal coming out right at the last second to save the day. Again, very, very fine hold here.
If there was a way Optimus could take this fight outside the range of the shield batteries, like he kind of got for half of that fight, it would be huge. If he could get vision onto the high ground, it would be amazing. Maybe if he made a sentry, he could like hallucinate a Phoenix and blink up.
However,
and take the fight in the main.
He is just building Stalkers here. He wants to go in one more time. And is it going to be enough? I actually don't think it is, because there's just so much. An energy cooldown is going to be off recharge in about another 10 seconds. And now, yeah, second Immortal out and standing.
And that's looking rough at this point with the second Immortal there. And Geralt snuck a few probes in halfway through this fight, which I respect massively.
Okay, well, there's the big blink forward. It's all or nothing here. Does get one Immortal, but isn't going to be able to pick off the second. Does trigger his barrier, but now he's losing so much, and that's going to be GG.
Fantastic effort from Optimus there. That was really tight, really exciting match to watch. And like you said, PvP, very volatile.
Yes, exactly. And you know what? I like to see Optimus trying to take it to Geralt. You know, like not going like, I'm not going to sit back and play a macro game.
No.
You're like 1,000 MMR above me. I'm not going to try and kill you.
I'm going to take the game to you and play it on my terms. And he totally did. Really valiant effort.
Yeah.
And a pretty cool series. And it wasn't too turtley.
No, yes, actually, yeah. It was very sharp and very quick. Want to give a big shout out to a certain a viewer from America, Mr. Wiseman.
Wiseman?
Yeah, Wiseman moved to America for a year. I think it's work related. So that is why he's not here attending this event. Again, Wiseman is another one of our regular LAN attendees.
Yeah.
He likes to come down on the Wednesday normally before LAN, spend a day in Kettering.
Just get the
get the jet lag over and done with, you know. And then he's
really
like
soak up the Kettering atmosphere.
Yeah. He is our LAN GM, you know.
Yeah.
Because I think it was last LAN he came and he got GM while he was at LAN.
No way.
Yeah. Well, GM was bugged, so it was a little less sort of thing, but he still got it. You're doing good, James. All right. And yeah, he shouted me out in the chat. I appreciate that.
Yep.
Okay. That was. Oh, go on.
That was a speedy series.
That was a speedy series.
Absolutely. So we'll need to give it a few moments to see which players are ready for the next series on stream. But hopefully we won't be too long before we can get back with another match.
Even, I don't know how you feel about casting from replays.
We could ask for some replays.
I think Molten and Figaro were having an interesting series. So we'll tentatively see about that, see what we can do. But yeah, we'll be back as soon as possible.
Yeah. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a bit.